talk about breasts.
Let's talk about you and me.
Let's talk about all the good things
and all the bad things. Welcome to episode 9 of BoobTube Podcast. Thank you for sticking around with us this long. Hopefully we have some new followers and viewers that would love to join the BoobTube community. Come one, come all. Again, thanks for following us and watching us. Please be sure to like, follow, and subscribe. You can find us on social media at BoobTube Podcast. And we like to hear from you, so leave your comments, send us some DMs, send us some emails. We love to hear them.
Absolutely. Today we have a special guest with us who will join us later on in the conversation. We have Dr. O, who is a mental health and family practice practitioner who is also a bodybuilder. So we're going to be looking forward to that conversation later on.
Yes, we will.
Before we get to all of that, I just have to say this is my favorite time of the year because it is track season, and that was my sport. There are other sports going on as well. But we're going to take a deep dive into the ups and downs, literally, of working out with breath, particularly big breath. That's where the literal ups and downs come from.
For sure.
We'll be getting into that. But you know what time it is.
We're going to take it to the streets first, see what they have to say.
What do you think is the largest cup size for sports bras?
Like an extra large.
Okay. What do you think is the largest cup size for sports bras?
Like a G? I think I've seen a G before.
Okay.
For a sports bra?
Well, maybe not a sports bra. Oh, like maybe XX? Okay, because they don't go by cup size, right, for sports bras?
Not necessarily. Sometimes they do, but what would you think the biggest?
Like a triple XL.
Triple XL. Okay.
Yeah.
That would go. What do you think is the largest cup size for sports bras?
Oh, like an extra large.
Okay. What cup size you think fits into an extra large?
Probably like a double D. Maybe.
Okay.
What do the letters go up to for bra sizes?
G, right?
No right or wrong answer.
G, I think.
All right, we're going with G. What do you think is the largest cup size for bras?
I have no idea.
For sports bras?
Sports bra?
Yeah.
Non-custom?
Oh, the biggest I know is Triple D.
Triple D?
I think that's the
I'm about to
biggest.
say that's about as big as I can think of. And then I don't see.
Yeah, Triple D, I think it's the biggest.
Yeah, that's sports bra.
Now, without being custom,
Yeah, that's what she said. Without,
Yeah, I mean,
like
yeah,
you just
yeah.
go to the store and just grab it. I would imagine
Oh,
double,
yeah.
maybe triple.
Okay. What do you think is the largest cup size for sports bras?
I don't. Zero, because sports bras and cup
Zero.
sizes don't even go together. If you tell someone what your cup size is, they'll just be like, oh, okay, extra, extra large sports bra. What is that? How is the sports bra extra, extra large? Like, don't get me started on that. Don't even get me started on that.
So, I mean, the guys thought it was like up to a triple D or so. They did think about, if it wasn't custom or not. So that was a good thing to consider.
Thoughtful.
Yeah.
Very thoughtful.
But it definitely go past double D.
Yeah.
I mean, triple D.
Yeah, and definitely past extra large. But it's interesting how they had to figure out what the cup size was and be like, well, an extra large, because that's essentially what I guess their size at. Some
Right.
of them anyway.
And most of your sports bras, or what people will think of first, or women will think of first, are just the pullover sports bras that do come in like small, medium, large, XL, so on and so forth.
I have to say, I ain't doing no more pullovers ever.
I don't think I've had one since, it was so long ago. I think I had one when I was on the dance team in high school, and I had one from college, but I wore another bra underneath
Yeah,
it.
I did too.
So,
I used those.
Yeah,
Not
no.
that thing. Good luck.
Right.
Anyway, but it seemed like a lot of people didn't know that the sports bras actually come in cup sizes.
Right.
So,
A lot of people don't know that. You can get wired sports bras, non-wired sports bras, racer back where they connect in the back and crisscross if you want them. So there are some options with sports bras. And Of course, we have here Miss Chantel, who could give us some more insight about some sports bras, being the little guru that she is when it comes to sports bras. Do you care to share?
I would love to share.
Okay, so tell us about your sports bras and what you do.
Yes, I design sports bras for full bust women, particularly for those high impact activities that many women avoid or tend to be like, I'm not doing that because of the balance. Hence our name bounces. And so this started out for me out of necessity. I ran track and just wanted to continue working out after my collegiate career. So I decided to took what I know that worked in my 3 sports bras that I was using, and then how to make that into one that would actually provide some function to women. So that's what we do is we want to make sure that you can work out the way you want to without people staring at you and whatnot.
So you're like transforming the game when it comes to sports bras based off of your own personal experience.
Definitely. That is our mission, and we will continue to strive to make sure that we are aiming for those women to bounce less and have that bounceless experience.
So make sure you all are shopping with Bounceless. Check out the sports bras. Look for the B. But while we are talking about transformation, we have Dr. O here who's going to talk about some really interesting transformations that she experienced.
So, Dr. O, how did you get into bodybuilding?
So back around 2015, even a little bit before then, I was actually modeling at the time, but it was more so like runway fashion modeling. And so the more I was working out, because I've always been an athlete and always been in the gym, but I started like taking that a little bit more serious, just working out wise. And so actually a friend of mine that I went to college with introduced me to the world of IFBB Pro bodybuilding and competitions. And so he was like, this will be great for your resume, because I was switching over to sports modeling. And so he was like, it'll be good on your resume, I guess, modeling resume. I was like, okay, I'm in the gym anyway. And so he kind of trained me for like, maybe let's say it had to been like 4 weeks. And then he was like, do a show or do a competition. And so I did a show, and I actually did really good and got a chance to go to nationals, and nationals where you compete for your pro card. And usually that takes years on years of training. And I think I prepared for that for like maybe 6 weeks or maybe a couple months. Maybe it had to be less than 3 months. I can't remember, but it was a very short time. And I ended up winning and getting my pro card. I didn't even know what that was at the time. People were so pissed at me because I was like, what did I win? What did I get? What does that do? What you get with? They were like, what? So, and then after that, it becomes like, I don't want to say an addiction, but it just feels good to do these shows and learn more about your body. So back in 2015, I would say that's when all this started.
So what was your experience like as a bodybuilder, like once you did fully get immersed into it?
I had a great experience because I really got to become disciplined in what I was eating, how I was training, and it kind of merged into my regular life of being more disciplined in my studies, because I was in school at the time, and that whole sleep when you die mentality and knowing that, hey, someone is up going harder than you, like it just really, really disciplined me and made me hungry for not just the competition wise, but hungry for life.
Good to hear. This is a show about breasts. Do you think bust size affects training and workout performance?
I do. I've been graced with like I don't know how to describe it, just for my body. I know there's some other people that have bigger busts, and I see the struggle. I know my sister has a very big bust size, and she has to wear multiple training bras.
Sports bra. Not training bra.
See, now you put me in the gym. But sports bras. And I do, because certain exercises, for instance, if you're trying to hit back and you have to lay on the bench, that lifts you up. So now the positioning of where the actual muscle you're trying to hit affects the whole thing. So I do believe it plays a role for sure.
Interesting.
So still talking about breast, of course. How would you say that bodybuilding in particular would affect the breast, since considering that bodybuilding does build muscle throughout the body and works all of the muscles? How would you say that it affected your breast, or in general affects women's breasts and men's breasts?
Yeah, me personally, because everybody's different,
Right.
but majority of women, when you're training, especially when it's time to lean out, you're losing a lot of fat. So the breast tissues is mostly fat, and so you're losing a lot of that. And so the muscle build, so your pecs build. It's like when people like do these chest exercise for your breast to get big. That makes no sense to me, because you're building the pec muscle,
Right.
but it's not the breast. You can't build breast. You
Yeah,
can
not
build
building
the muscle
fat.
behind it. Yeah, exactly. You can't. It's just you lose it. So I found myself actually losing a lot of tissue in my breast, and so it became, start to go flat, right? But my pecs was there, flex on them. You saw the outline, and I don't work out just. So yeah, you lose a lot of fat though.
All right. So what I'm hearing is for them busty girls out there, if they want to lose their breath and get into bodybuilding,
they need to go into the gym and drop that weight and drop carbs too. But definitely, but you'll lose everything. I'm not saying that the body is like, oh, I'm just going for your breast. No, it's going for your breast, your butt, your waist, your stomach, your back, everywhere. So if you want your butt, but you want to lose your breast, it doesn't work out like that. It's not going to target. Yeah.
Right.
But yeah,
I would say this. Oh, go ahead.
No.
I was gonna say that when it comes to weight loss, it's unpredictable as to like where it could come from in some cases. So like, especially me, I have clients that are like, oh, I lost weight, but my breast. And it's like, sometimes you could lose weight, but your breast, like, it's like, if you just meant to have these breasts, they're just still there.
Yeah.
And I mean, I've experienced that no matter any weight changes or anything, like, I still have breasts. So like, is that anything that we can, like, is there anything that could guarantee some loss in the breast?
Too, like, how are you training? Are you training as hard as a bodybuilder, right? If you're working out and you're just losing weight, 10 pounds here, cool. But I'm talking about bodybuilding weight loss in 2 a days and hours in the gym, and your diet has changed too.
Yeah.
Where you dropped carbs, you're not even taking in as much carbs that actually fill you out, and you're not taking in as much fat too. So of course you're dropping weight, and again, it does depend on that person and their metabolism, what they're targeting. Some people don't work out upper body; they just hitting legs each time, so they don't even see a change in their upper body. So I think there's a lot of pieces to this puzzle, but majority of people, I would say 98.9% of women that go into bodybuilding lose their breasts. I have yet to meet a woman that's like, oh, I still got my boobs. No, that's maybe she's out there. I ain't met her yet.
The breasts are out there.
The breast is out. I ain't met her yet. She out there. But I'm sure she either has got her breast augmentation done or padding, because when you wear I'm sure you've seen the suits that we wear, those are extra padded, right? So and yeah, they're padded. Even people with boobs, they're padded, because it's all about the glam. I have yet to meet somebody whose her suit was not padded. She may be out there. I ain't met her yet, but but they are padded. And then remember too, I'm not saying you don't lose the breast. Like for instance, if it was you would lose a lot of fat, but it would just become more saggy. So you still probably have that cup size, but it ain't full like it was before.
Right.
Okay, that's starting to make some sense now. Earlier you mentioned that you were an athlete, you played sports. What sports did you participate in?
So I played basketball, volleyball, I played flag football, I was in all type of things like that. And track and field, I ran, crab, soccer, did that too.
Miss all around.
I know.
I played every sport. That's how I stayed out of trouble.
That's good. So when you were coming up and playing these different sports, what was your selection of sports bras? Like, did you wear your what you just called a training bra? Or what type of sports bras were you wearing for these sports?
I can't say I had a specific brand because growing up we didn't really have a lot. So I'm sure it was like some Ross, Walmart bra, wasn't nothing special. I do know I did not like the ribbed kind that's like hold your body so tight. I don't know what that would be. The what is that, spandex around?
Well, yeah,
Like
spandex.
With the
it's like
elastic.
the elastic part, because it would not only I have a smaller I guess width side of whatnot, but it would just dig into my skin. So that one I for sure, it just made me uncomfortable. But I can't say I had a specific sports bra that I went towards.
So it was just your typical pullover stretch sports bra.
Not the I know too. I didn't like the cotton because it's just sweat and it stayed
yeah.
there. But I did like
Oh,
that. I don't know these
Like
materials.
spandex.
The one that soaks in that sweat. I prefer those
yeah,
because
I
it
know.
dry quicker.
I had a cotton one before and I just threw it away because I was like, it's not like no matter how I cleaned it, it just wasn't really right for me. So I
Okay.
get what you mean about that cotton.
Yeah.
I can't even remember the last time I had a cotton sports bra.
Right.
I tried it. But I mean, lucky you for being able to wear those pullover sports bras coming up, you know. It was a struggle for some of us during that
Yeah.
time.
Especially if you
Glad-
sweaty, wearing multiple ones.
Yeah. I'm glad you had it easy because that was not the same struggle life that I had. Mine was a
Yeah.
struggle.
We see.
So was it just pullovers or were there other types of bras other than like just the material, like any fasteners that you?
Yeah, the ones that clip in the front, those bras too. I still have one from high school that I still wear.
Look at you.
My high school bras probably fit in my hand.
And
my
lucky
breast,
you.
one breast is bigger than both of them. Combined, so congrats.
But yeah, those types, those are the only ones I can remember. But I would run through the same ones. I didn't just have, like I said, we didn't have it like that, and it was probably hand-me-downs at that.
And with their bodybuilding training, did you pretty much stick to the same type of sports bras?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I kept with the
Okay.
same one.
Did you
I guess it's a blessing. I never had to have a specific kind. I just want to be comfortable. Some bras are just too tight, and so I never liked that type of thing. But yeah, I go through the same ones.
As you were like, as your body was transforming while you were going through bodybuilding and competitions, did you find yourself having to do more shopping for bras or even just regular clothing?
Not necessarily.
You can still fit in all your clothes just fine.
Oh no! Once I bodybuild, well, I would lose a lot of weight. But not my breasts, because I got my breasts. I have had breast augmentation. So everything I was losing, my doctor was awesome. All he did was pull the breast and whatever fits. Meaning, I just wanted to look like me that I was losing. So I didn't go an excess size or wanted to. I just needed whatever I lost or was losing at that time, because it's dramatic. It's not over time. If I'm getting ready for a show in 3 months, that is going by very quickly. And so it was literally, I still look the same. I think in college, nobody even was in college, kidding. Outside of college, once I started back in 2015, nobody could ever tell that I had anything done because I looked the same.
Yeah,
So,
you got them.
yeah. So it's the same bra, same everything. I never had to change it up. And then now I'm not losing the fat, so I'm able to still wear the same bras.
Was that process like a huge process going through the augmentation, or was it a big decision or anything like that?
It was not a big decision when you lose it. I mean, finding a doctor, I was just blessed. because he was one of the best. I think he trained Dr. Miami and all those people. So he was big time. And I found out later, a year later, he retired. So I got him right before, because he was 2, and he was good. He was really good. He literally said, "Go and party tonight." Like he wanted me to move, not sit down. I didn't bleed. All those people that carry these big, I forget what these bulges of bulbs that you squeeze it and it collects blood. I've never did none of that. The cut, the incision, it's just clean. And I didn't have any issues at all. I literally partied that night.
Where there's more like drastic augmentations, and that's why they needed
I think
that.
he's just really good at what he does. I just happen to really get a really, really good doctor.
I'm glad that you got him too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Me too, because I've seen so many horror stories, especially in bodybuilding, where a lot of women that are working out, they start to have the it's not metastasis, but when a contractor, when the breast begins to mold into the actual implant, and so it becomes one, and now your muscle and the skin in itself starts to have indentations, and then you can start to become sick. And I've seen that a lot in bodybuilding.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I never even heard of that, but it sounds tragic.
Yeah, I didn't know that could happen.
Yeah, I'm sitting here like it molds.
And you would see it from the outside, I'm guessing. You would
I'm sure
see.
they did. I'm sure they did, or
Okay.
they probably started feeling sick first.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna move on to a little bit something lighter. What is your
Thanks for dropping that
go-to-
knowledge, though. That's information.
Yes.
No problem.
What is your go-to gym fit? Matching sets? Do you prefer matching sets or not?
I like being cute or whatever. I do like matching sets. I do like leg day. I like wearing shorts. Right now it's raining out here in Cali. So I had pants on today. But I like floral clothes. I like girly stuff. Actually, I had a one piece on. So I like to switch it up. I dress in the gym like I dress in the streets. I like to be cute outside, and I like to be cute in the gym. But sometimes I come just regular too. It just depends on how I feel. But usually
What's
I like
your just regular?
Huh?
I said, what is your just regular?
Like some regular tights and a bra. Sometimes if it may match, it may not, with like a hoodie over it. But I'm not that one person that's like, okay, what is this fit I'm wearing today? It's like, no, these two pieces go together.
Yeah, you have a lot of different sets and
Exactly
pieces that you can match together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you never know? I'm just funny.
No, but you're right about what you say. You never know. But I just feel like, I can't really wear those things to the gym. Because I just feel like I would just shut down the gym, and that I don't want to do that to myself because I have excessive top.
Okay.
Yeah. And I just feel like that would cause too much attention.
That's not your problem.
It's not, but I'd rather just like not have to look over my shoulder at the gym like that.
They're gonna look with you with a hoodie on or a hoodie
Now
on.
listen,
This is true.
they gonna know what's under here regardless.
Because I can come busted and come regular, and the same person will try to talk. They like, at least I see you in your in your most
Like authentic self.
Yes.
Yeah, and honestly, those are the times that people men do try to talk to you. Like you chose today.
Exactly.
Hey, my mama always said.
Actually try. You pick the most busted day. That means you really like me.
Yes.
Right.
That's what my mama said.
Mm-hmm. I know what I'm waking up to.
Yes.
I keep it real.
Exactly.
Now, I did have one question. When you mentioned those padded suits for the bodybuilding, so you mean like the triangle bikinis that they wear are padded?
Mm-hmm.
It's like heavily padded?
It depends. I know when I was first starting off, mine was heavily padded. Like I would have 3 inside of it, because you want the cleavage really to be nice.
I would have never known.
Once I got my boobs done, it was probably like maybe 1 or 2. It depends. It depends on the person making it. It depends on the material using. Some materials are thinner, but yeah, most people have padded. I have never seen one that wasn't padded.
You're really dropping some knowledge today. Because I
Welcome to
like
the body of
from
the world.
from what I see, that it always just looked like a flat little triangle
Yes.
nipple
Yeah.
areola cover to me.
And you're looking like, how's her cleavage so nice, right?
Yeah. How is their cleavage?
I always
Now
thought it
you
was
know.
just
Please, bodybuilding world, where's the camera? Do not sue me. I'm just letting them know.
it's okay.
No, I'm
You
just
say
kidding.
nothing
but
bad.
yeah.
Anyway, Chantel, you have any more questions for her?
No, that is it. I learned some things about bodybuilding. I had actually thought about it at one point, but my life is not conducive to that schedule. So we're not going to do that right now or ever.
I love bodybuilding though. It just like I said, it's the discipline and learning your body. You don't have to step on stage to have that same mentality as far as going hard every day and in your life. So although you may not be able to step on stage, you can still change it up here.
When did you stop officially with bodybuilding?
I wouldn't even say I stopped. My last show was, I haven't stepped on stage in 2 years, which was an amazing show because I had just came, I was out for a bit because I was sick and I came out and I think I hadn't stepped on the stage in a year from that time and was able to get top 3. So it was another period. And I did that pescatarian. So not even having meat. I was just pushing my body, let me see what I can do. But I missed the stage. I won't say I will never do another show. It's just that here's the thing. You have when you're looking lean and the bodybuilder community understands that. They enjoy that. But then you look like that in the regular world and it's like, my mom, are you sick? What is wrong with you? I don't like it. Go eat. And so that's not cute when your face it's like that all the time. That's the part I don't care for. But when you on stage and when you're with your community, it's like they looking at you like, dang, you look good. Whereas the regular world is like, oh my God, I don't like that.
I get it.
So it's that mindset. You have to, it plays a whole game on you.
Norms and all that.
Exactly.
It's okay.
Like,
at least you have a community you did fit into physically.
oh, I didn't care. I won that check though.
And that's what really matters.
Yeah, you may not like it. I understand. I get it. But as long as when I go to that competition and I do well, then it's cool. So
it's temporary.
Nah, but I love it. I love it. I tell everybody should do a show once just to push your body and see like, what can I really do with this body? It'll blow your mind like, dang, my body actually goes hard. And I've been treating my body like crap for a long time. And it makes your whole outlook on life just changes.
Yeah, it sounded like it changes your mental perspective on a lot of things.
You'll start doing much better in life because you're like, dang, this body is giving us is just amazing.
Would you say bodybuilding had pushed you further than any of the sports you participated in?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Because it's not just a physical thing. I don't think it's really physical at all, other than going to the gym. Everybody's coming at their best. So how much more can you push yourself knowing right now as I'm doing this interview that somebody's in the gym going harder or somebody's eating cleaner, or when I want to do a cheat and I'm like, oh, I want to eat this just to feed my flesh, but I know somebody else is more disciplined. It just pushes you like mentally as well. Whereas other sports just show up, do the game, boom. But this is like a lifestyle.
Oh, that food right there would get me. I'm pescatarian too at the moment, but I was just telling Jaleesa, I'm gonna go home and eat me a big old cinnamon roll.
After all this, watch, you're gonna be eating this thing like,
I know.
You're like, do I
Is it
have
worth
mental
it?
capacity?
Worth it? And you'll be like,
Not
you'll hear my voice. It's the reason why it's so deep. It's because you remember it.
like, don't eat the cinnamon roll.
Don't eat it. Wait till Saturday on your cheat meal.
Good luck.
We'll do a report, update. We'll see how that goes.
Follow up with the view.
She was like, she not only ate one cinnamon roll, but she ate 2.
But she went to the gym in the morning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that part.
Balance. Awesome.
Well,
Okay.
that's all we have for you. We thank you for joining us today and taking time out of your busy schedule to
Yes.
talk to us
Anytime,
and
anytime.
inform us.
Thank you guys for having me. This is awesome. It's awesome what you guys are doing for the ladies out there. And yeah, anytime. Thank you. It's an honor.
Have a good evening.
So working out can be a barrier for some women, especially due to their bust size.
Right.
But it doesn't have to be.
It doesn't.
The right support. First get fitted so you know how to find that right support.
Mhm.
You can have what you need in support to take on the workouts that you desire. And it's also important just to remember that, the sports bra can make or break your workout. So get the right support in a sports bra. And then, we talked about matching sets with Dr. O. If that's what you want to feel good during your workouts, match your top and your bottoms. Do whatever you need to do to get that gym workout done and feel good about it. But make sure you do focus on your health as well.
If you want to look like a bum when you work out, do that as well.
Yes, because that's what I look like.
My go-to is definitely, like just a t-shirt and tights or shorts and shorts with tights or something. Nothing too fancy. I match.
I can't say I always match.
I match.
I mean, if it's most of the time I do. So,
I match the shoes with, what's going on. I match the clothes. I've had some times I didn't really care. It's about being there.
It is.
It's about being
It really is.
present.
Just show up.
Just be present, okay? But I mean, I'm really not worried about what anybody has on at the gym.
Focus on your workout, get on, get out. That's what it's all about.
If you want to see me be cute, then you just gotta look for me outside of the gym. That the gym isn't where it's at.
It's not.
Look for me outside of that.
I'm probably looking busted at the gym. I don't care because I'm there to work out. For me.
You're supposed to be busting the sweat at the
Busting the sweat. There we go.
gym, not being cute.
Yes.
So,
All right. So tune in next week as we dive into maybe some of them jams you might be listening to while you're working out at the gym. But continue to subscribe, like, and share us. Follow us on Instagram at Boob2 Podcast. I forgot what we were.
never that.
Until next time.
Thanks for joining.